Hello everyone, I would like to review with you how we use this particular screen and this page in our Greg Ting workshop so that we can subtract when we have big numbers, especially when we don't have enough in the place values. So let's go through and look at what happens here. We have 551 and 183. Our operation is to subtract. So these models show us the number in a visual form. I have 5 100 discs, 50 10 discs, and 1 single disc. I'm going to take away what's represented here. So when we did this on paper, we went through and we crossed off what we were subtracting so we could see what we still had left. So I'm going to take away 100 disc, and then I'm going to take away 8 10 discs. But when I look, I only have 5 10s. If I only have 5 10s, I don't have enough to take away 8. So I'm going to have to shift. When I don't have enough, I look at the group next door, and my hundreds place value does have enough. Then when I go to my ones place, I have 1, and I want to take away 3. You see, this is more than this, so I don't have enough. So here's our next step. We go place value by place value. I have enough in my 500s. I'm good. Do I have enough in my 10s? I don't. I don't have enough. Do I have enough in my ones? I don't. I do not have enough. So I have to go through and shift. Look what happens when I move these over. I take them off of the group they're in, and I shift them into the next place value. So that 100 comes down here. So I have 140. The 10 moves over here. So instead of just 1, I have 10 and 1. I have 11. That's enough now. I can take some off. So now I'm ready to subtract. So what's left is 400. I have 400 minus 100. When I take that off, I get 300. In class, we went through and we crossed off the one we took away to see, oh, I only have 300 left. I have 100 and 4 10s. I'm going to take off 8 10s. When I do that, well, 14 10s minus 8 10s is 6 10s. Again, we would have crossed them off. I drew on extra 10 frames to show that I moved the 100 to 10 10s. Now I'm taking off. What's 11 minus 3? I can use my 10s partners to know that I take off one of them, and then it's 10 minus 2, so it's 8. When I put that all together, you see the number is now stacked. I have 368. So I put my number down, and that is the difference of this problem. This is what the numbers look like when we use our extra practice packet. So when we have that, we have the visual model over here, right? Our concrete model of showing each of the numbers by their place values with 10 frames. Or we can use this model over here and break it down into expanded form. So let's take this problem into BrainingCamp. When I go into BrainingCamp, I can build my number, and I like to turn on my place value bars so I can see it. Now, I've gone to the place value disk, which does go up to 1 million, but I can click here and I can build my number, 454, right? And I'm going to change this so I have 2 areas. I'm going to subtract off 200, right? This is what I'm going to be subtracting off. 90. So I'm just going to put this down here so it's easier to see, right? There's the 8. There's the 9. 6. Now, on our model using the Greg Ting site and using the worksheet, we had both numbers represented, and then we took them off. When I use BrainingCamp, I prefer to drag them down. So I need to take away 200, 100, 200. See how I break that off of my 400? And I need to take away 90. Uh-oh, I only have 50. That's when I shift. I move 100 into my tens. When I drag this over, it automatically makes more. So now I can count down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So now I've taken away 90 tens and I still have some left over, which is good because I need to take off 6 ones. I only have 4 ones. I can shift again. I shift from my tens and I move it into my ones and I get 10 ones. So I can count off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what I've subtracted and I've shifted. I moved the numbers to the place values I need them. I didn't change the actual value of the number. I just changed where they were located and which place value I needed them. So I take away my 296 and I see what's left. This is where I need to count it up. I have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm going to stack them so that they're easy to count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 158 is the difference between my two numbers. If I want to check that, I can now click the I and I see 158. So you can use these exact same tools to help yourself. You should practice pages 14 and 15. One page is addition, one page is subtraction. We're going to continue building these skills in subtraction, and BrainingCamp can help you. Practice how to use BrainingCamp with these so that you're ready for class tomorrow.